All right, I'm ready.
So, Fresh Cuts, what we gonna talk about?
What the fuck we want to talk about? This is our YouTube show. Listen, but you know what? Before we get into all that, I'm gonna need everybody to do one thing. Actually, a couple things. Before we get started, make sure y'all subscribe, click the like button, and turn on
That like
all
button.
notifications. And that's what we gotta do. All
You
right,
did.
yo, I did. Spine Buster Club. Everybody, welcome to Spine Buster Club. I'm over here, my man Rocky
You
Ford,
hear what it is?
aka I ain't gonna say his government name. We ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it.
Oh man.
Yo, the Rumble coming up this weekend.
Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited. So, I got my early predictions. I think CM Punk is gonna win.
Yep.
I think Punk goes on to face Cody. I think
Mm,
Randy comes back and
yep.
costs KO the title, and then it's gonna be Punk versus Cody night one.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be a lot of eliminations that like people should like keep their eye out. So like Drew McIntyre,
Hmm.
I could low key see Drew eliminating like Roman or John Cena, because Cena has to get, or spoiler, it could be Logan Paul eliminating Cena and then Cena and Logan at Mania.
See, I know Randy gonna come and interfere with the KO match. I feel that too. I don't know. I think Cena might win it, but you know what? I was saying to my wife, right,
Mm-hmm.
that I wouldn't mind seeing Logan Paul win the Rumble.
Logan,
I think. Listen, let me
stop.
tell you something. Logan puts on a good show. Put it this way: I'll tell you this: if Gunther could be a star, Logan could be a star.
Yeah, but Logan though, come on, bro. Like, I don't think
I'm not saying he is. I said I wouldn't be mad at it though.
I could see Logan in a big match because he can. For someone who hasn't wrestled, bro, I gotta give the man his flowers. But he can wrestle.
Yeah, he's a
However,
natural.
when it comes to being on the mic, bro, it's just like, yo, shut up, bro. You know, like, golly, you just keep talking so much. But I would like to see. Everyone wants John Cena to win. I don't think he wins, bro. I just don't see it. Like, it's too soon.
If he doesn't win, because everybody expects him to win, and the rumors are out that he's going to win, then
Mhm.
he will win the elimination chamber.
I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that. Here's it. Because I don't think Cena needs a WrestleMania title match. I
Mhm.
think you save that for SummerSlam.
I could see that.
However you get the SummerSlam for, I'm talking about for the world title. I think Cody ends up dropping it to Punk. I don't know how they do it, but I think Punk wins. I think he carried. Ooh, you know what you can do too? A low key. You remember how back in the day was Punk Cena at
Yep.
Money in the Bank? You could do Punk Cena at SummerSlam. Think about it. That's your headline match. You don't have to worry about the bloodline because the blood. I feel like that bloodline stuff is dead. What if Rock doesn't perform or wrestle at Mania? What does the bloodline do? What is their next?
I heard that The Rock is not going to be wrestling at WrestleMania.
So what do you do with Roman? Roman got to fight unless you do Jacob Fatu, and I'm like,
Cody is fighting either Cena or Punk
yeah.
for
So what do you do?
WrestleMania.
Would you do Seth Roman? But doesn't make sense. Like, how do you get there? Is the question. How do you get there? And who's fighting for the world heavyweight title? Because I think Gunther is going to drop it soon. I don't know to who. I think Gunther should have lost it to Jey Uso. If WWE should have capitalized on that, bro, at Saturday Night's main event, they should have had Gunther drop it. It was a big moment. Like, I don't know. I don't know why you keep giving it to Gunther.
Well, I tell you this: Gunther need to drop it to somebody because listen, Gunther is. Before I even get to Gunther, I think Roman could fight Jacob at
Mm.
WrestleMania, and if he does, I think that's when Zilla will make his run and it finally come in and help
Uh,
Jacob. Zilla might come in. But back to Gunther, he gotta drop it because see, I don't know why Triple H is so big on this dude. Listen, Paul Levesque, if you listening, stop being so big on this dude.
facts,
Gunther,
facts.
Gunther is great with the mic. He's a good villain, but his wrestling suck. This dude has
Hmm.
the most laziest moves, like styles of wrestling. Everything is lazy. It's power bombs. Nothing's polished. Like, bruh, the way he beats uh,
Jey
Jay
Uso,
Uso that night. Oh my god, yo, those two sloppy power bombs. All yo, the only thing Gunther got for himself is the Ric Flair chops
facts.
and his little drop kick.
I knew Jay was gonna lose it when Jay hit the splash and Gunter kicked out of it. I'm like, bro, they're gonna give it to Gunter. I knew it. But my question is, how moving forward, is Gunter is not your WrestleMania night one or night two match, and which sucks
No,
because it's the world title.
no one wants to
What-
see this dude fight
Nobody wants
as
to.
a main event. No,
Respectfully, bro, go back to. I would say you can compete for a title, but like you're not like the guy. There's only like a certain amount of them. Like you got the punks. I think Drew needs to get a run. You know, I wouldn't mind Seth getting it, but I just feel like there's just levels to this, bro, and I don't think Gunter's there. His whole title run has been kind of mid.
it's dry.
And it's like, bro, you have one of the hottest stars in Jay Uso, and you're not capitalizing. I'm not saying Jay has to wrestle at Mania with the title, but he at least could have had it at the Rumble. You could have had him drop it at Elimination Chamber, something. But you could have had him go on this little run where it's kind of like you ever heard of? Oh my God, Joe Hendricks from
Yep,
TNA.
yep.
So you know how he got hot and then TNA just killed him because he never won the world title, and then he just recently just won the world title, and it's like, bro, you're not you're kind of losing fire to it. So with Jay, I don't think Jay wins the Rumble. I don't see him getting another title shot because, bro, he already had like he lost to Roman, he lost to Gunther. I think he had another title shot, but still, like, how many times are you gonna give him a title shot and then he loses? And then you can't even put the mid card title on him because he's too big for that. So what are
Yeah,
you doing with him?
that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Speaking of people, with runs and how they, how they get portrayed right now. Bianca Belair, she does not need to have a tag team partner. I think the whole tag team partner thing is killing her right now.
Yeah, I love Bianca. Don't get me wrong, I love Bianca.
Yeah,
However, I think she needs to turn heel. I've been saying this for the last 2 years. Turn that girl. She will be the biggest star if you
but
turn her heel.
she was heel in NXT.
And look how big she got.
Yeah, and then the thing is, she didn't want to be heel. She said recently she didn't want to be a heel because of little girls and kids looking up to her. But she got to change that because you know what happened? What happened when you don't turn heel? It'll kill your career. Just ask
Mm-hmm.
John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
John,
Think
and
it,
they never did that.
I think about it like this. I think that whole Jade Cargill incident, even though I don't think Jade should be a babyface. However, when
No, she
Jade
was way
comes
better as a
back,
heel.
they should run like a story where it was Bianca who did it the whole time, and then that's a feud there. But the only problem with that is Jade is not a good babyface, bro. She's
No,
not. She's not.
that's just like no, she is not. Some people are not meant to be a baby
Mm-hmm.
face.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. I mean, and the thing is, when they try to be a baby face, it just sounds like they're trying too hard, man.
Like
I
Drew.
can name countless people
Mm-hmm.
that try to be a baby face and things weren't right.
Drew.
Yeah,
That's the first person I thought of. Drew. He cannot be a baby face.
he can't be
Um,
a baby face.
MJF can't be a baby
Oh,
face.
MJF can be a bit. Oh, what's my man that came up from NXT that was with Trick Williams?
Carmelo.
Carmelo Hayes. He cannot be a babyface. Like he
Uh,
was the worst at being a babyface, man.
you,
It seemed like he was just reading right off of a teleprompter.
you know what's crazy? You know what they could do though is have another surprise attack with Naomi and be like, "Yo, why is your partner's always, um, you know, getting hurt?" And then for weeks you can build up to this be like, everyone thinks it's Bianca, but it's not, and she's like, "Oh, it wasn't me," and then they do. Remember when Shawn and Triple H and Shawn Michaels was on the Tron on a video and was like, "Man, I don't know who it is," and
Yep.
Triple H like, "Man, I'm trying to figure out who did it," blah blah blah, and all along was Triple H. That's the same angle, bro. If you do it like that, I promise you, you're going to make Bianca a superstar. And the fact that you got like that whole women's division is not good at all. No disrespect, but I'm just not a fan of the Tiffany Strattons. I mean, she's a babyface now, but she's better as a heel. I don't
Yeah,
think.
like don't make her baby face.
Yeah,
But I will say this though. I will say this about the women's because I do like a lot of women matches. So a lot of these women matches are way more exciting than men's matches, truth be
yeah,
told.
yeah.
But I tell you right now, we can't talk about the women's division because hey man, it is what it is. But AEW women's division is terrible.
Oh
It's
my god.
terrible. So it's
And
like
man,
WWE women's division on their worst day is better than AEW's worst
AEW.
best day. So it's which is crazy.
And you know it's sad because they can make stars. It's just you keep force feeding like the same things. Like I even asked you a question: why are they having all these different superstars on different shows? I thought it was a brand split. Like why is I'm seeing Nia Jax on Raw trying to battle Rhea Ripley when she on SmackDown? She just lost her title to Tiffany. It don't make sense. So I think even with Rhea Ripley, bro, like I think you got to turn her heel, but she's like, it's so bad. No one can go against Rhea and be like, all right, I don't know who's gonna get it. You know?
Well, the thing is, they don't want to have the same old matches over and over because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a lot more women wrestling, but it's still a small division. You know what I'm saying compared to the
Yeah,
men's.
yeah,
And that's what WWE is good at. And Triple H is starting to do what Vince is doing. Have the same old feuds and matches over and over and over. And they got to stop that. And another thing they got to stop too. I know they have a large roster, right? A big
mm-hmm.
roster.
Mm-hmm.
They just need to start having more matches and less talking. There's no
Okay.
reason why they should use up an hour of Raw and SmackDown, 45 minutes an hour with people just talking. These segments are taking too damn long.
You got
Keep
especially on
it
SmackDown.
exciting. Yeah.
SmackDown is just so draining, bro. 3 hours. You do not need that show for 3 hours, bro.
No, and if you do, and then if you do have more matches, like you know what happened is they start off with fire, right? It's like
Mm-hmm.
a party, it's like a DJ. He's
Mm-hmm.
starting off, boom, 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 fire, fire, fire. Next thing you know, he played that one song that will kill the whole vibe,
Bro.
and that's what they doing with all these talking segments.
Like even SmackDown, like I can't even tell you what's their biggest thing going on. Like KO and Cody is cool, but at the end of the day, like what else do you have to offer on that show? Because they can only carry so much. What Roman's gonna come out or Roman's on Raw, so it's like what
Yeah.
SmackDown is kind of getting like what are you looking forward to? And to bring up that not Roman, I'm sorry, Cody and KO. I really want KO to win the title. I
No,
really do.
I think KO will be a dope heel champion. I like
Mhm.
the wing eagle belt being
Yes,
back.
yes.
It's just you know what?
Hmm.
I just thought about something we got to
What?
talk about because we don't want to do the video too long.
Hmm.
Um, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something real quick.
All right.
This is something people that no one is talking about right now. No one
Okay.
is talking about. Where's it at? Where's it at? You don't see this, right?
No, I can't see your screen
Okay.
at all.
All right. Well, let me see. Actually, nope. Let me get out of here. All right. I'm using a new program, people. I forgot how to pull up what I want to pull up. This is some crazy shit. Um, in the meantime,
Yeah,
I,
like I said about KO, I think KO.
in the meantime, for me fucking up, right? This is what I get.
You good? I was gonna
I,
say.
I messed up. I messed up. What I gotta do is, see, I'm messing up everybody. I'm gonna learn this program. I'm gonna learn this program. I was supposed to get a sound effect that says these nuts, but it ain't working out.
I'm crying.
All right, well, these nuts is not working right now. Oh, wait.
nuts.
Got him.
Got him.
Look, just because I
That's
messed up
crazy.
again, I won't do it again.
These nuts. Got him.
Got him.
All right. So you know what we need to talk about, Alex?
Yo, hit
I'll
me.
tell you what we're gonna talk about. Liv Morgan.
Oh gosh.
I know. And
There's
Raquel
something.
Rodriguez.
There's something about Liv and Raquel that just doesn't sit well with me. I feel like it's too like she's trying to be too much of an like annoying, and it's just like I don't take her seriously. I think she had a good run with the title, but it's kind of dead. I think Raquel. I feel bad for her because she can't be a babyface because she's not a good talker. So you put her as a heel, and she still is not good enough at that. What they should have did with Raquel is make her more of a presence than Dom. So me saying that is even in Liv's title matches, you have Raquel be that first person who maybe interfere or talks to the ref, or when Liv throws her opponent out the ring and Liv is distracting the referee, Raquel does damage. Make her look more credible, or even before the match even started or a couple weeks prior, you have Raquel beat up or sneak attack one of her opponents. Like just make her more credible. I just don't see it. I just think she a lackey. No disrespect, but I feel like
All
she a
right,
lackey.
and I think that's the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
You know why I'm saying that?
Why?
All right, I think I might have this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it this time. If not, I'm gonna get another D's nuts. And instead of saying donkey today, it's D's nuts. All right.
I
All
got
right.
you.
So
Oh, I see it.
this is the reason.
The
Um.
Sean and Diesel
Yep.
effect. Yeah.
Yep. They what they like to do is
Rewrite history.
Yep. They like to create storylines,
But at least
recreate
make it make
story,
sense.
and that's what they're doing. So for some of you who never thought of haven't thought about it or have thought about it, we said it first, and that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah. I get the gimmick, bro. I get it, but it's just not selling. I don't know if it's a Liv thing or Raquel, but it's just not meshing. And then Dom is just I don't know what this faction is. We
Dom
do
need a
gotta
haircut.
shave that mustache.
He need
But
to shave
I
it.
I want to take a moment of silence because with JD when he got hit on Monday
Hmm.
and banged his head against the announce table, well, God is good because he that could have been worse than just a bruised
Yeah,
ribs.
because that's a new
And
table. They could have broke the table.
yeah,
Yeah, because he
exactly.
had a he got a true big
Man,
bobblehead for
yeah,
real.
he does. Yeah, he
Like,
does.
yeah,
Because I seen his head ricochet off of it. I'm like, man, that looked pretty painful. But he a tough guy, and he finished the match. I got to give him his flowers.
yeah,
Even though, like, no, I'm gonna give him his flowers. Shout out to JD. I feel bad for Flynn because Finn is doing nothing, and then even with Priest going to SmackDown,
yeah.
he ain't doing. Bro, they're not like it's so.
That's another thing I don't like. You know what? Also shout out to JD also, but JD was a killer in NXT,
He was.
and then y'all turned into this. Come on, man.
It's crazy how like there's level. Like I said before, there's levels to this. Like the top guys, you can't touch, but those guys who are in the middle, I feel bad for because they're not a mid Carter, but they're not a champion. You know, so it's like, and I feel bad because Triple H should not put these titles on guys for so long because it ruins the rest of the talent. So
Like
having
Gunther.
Cody, Gunther, Cody having it for a year, like Cody does not. Cody could have dropped it at the first Saturday night's main event to Kevin Owens, let him run with it, and then run it back at the Rumble. Easy,
Easy.
easy.
Well,
You could.
they need to let them. They need to both drop the titles, just like AEW. We will talk about AEW from times. John Moxley needs to drop the
Oh,
title.
Don't get me
Chris
started on
Jericho. I know
that.
everybody's saying this, and if you hear this, Chris Jericho, get at your boy. You need to go,
Get
bruh.
him
You're
out of here,
done.
bro.
I liked you. I liked you in ECW when you was in Lionhearts. I was in high school in the '90s. I stayed up to 2:00 in the morning to watch you on ECW. Then you went to WCW. Then you went to WWE. Bro, you washed now, bro.
Gotta
You
go.
washed. You
Gotta
gotta
go.
go.
Hey,
I mean, it's done.
it's crazy how the AEW, and just to touch it real quick, AEW is so like, the product is so bad now. Like when they had Punk, and I'm not saying Punk is the only reason, but since certain talent has left, you just see the down stock. Even with MJF is not the MJF of old. Like he's
Nah, they
just
killing it.
like, I don't understand. Like his promos are not like, they're like, he just come off as a douchebag. But
It's gotta go.
and then with John Moxley, him not showing the title for however long he's been champion, it's like, bro, what are
That's
you?
gotta go too.
What are y'all? It's
Gotta
like,
go.
what? It's, what are you doing? You know,
Yeah.
I like the stuff with Swerve and Ricochet right now. I think Ricochet needs to be more of that, like, villain, more of that, with the scissors type of thing. I think he needs to keep using that gimmick. But what they should do moving forward, because you got to look at their big pay per views coming up. I think you
And
need to go ahead.
and what's name too gotta you know who else
Cool.
gotta drop the title and gotta go. This whole Mariah May thing is terrible. She's not a good champion.
And
And
then you got Tony Storm, bro. Like, oh man, it's just so. I
and,
feel like it's so
and
corny, bro.
they both use that weak ass finisher Storm Zero. It's like a half pile driver,
There was
and
there was
that's
one
terrible.
there was one point, I want to say it was 2019, maybe 2020, when Punk and MJF were really going at it. AEW was really at its peak because they were really competing with WWE. WWE in 2019, 2020, when they had Vince there, they weren't that good.
Mm-mm.
But now, like, since Punk left, since Cody left, it's like, damn, y'all not really.
Even Adam Cole is a damper now, man. Like
Bro, they bring back the Undisputed Kingdom, and that's been mid. Um, I would say one highlight of AEW, Jay White. I love Jay White. I love
yeah,
his gimmick. I think he needs to be pushed more. I think Cope, aka Edge, I think he needs to hit the hay. No disrespect. No disrespect. I just don't think that you should be in the main event scene with another WWE guy. I think guys like Switchblade Jay White, guys like, Hangman Page has been creeping up. Like, he's been getting a lot better.
I don't have a problem with Hangman.
I think him and MJF need to go at it. I think they do.
I
I
think
don't.
so. They ran into each other the other day.
Yeah, I seen it. I think they need to, because you got MJF feuding with Jeff Jarrett. Like, bro, what are you doing? So I don't know. AEW is it's just declining, bro.
And
And
Mercedes Monet. Don't
she's
let her.
Rhea Ripley.
Do not let
She's
her
Rhea
speak.
Ripley, bro.
Do not let her talk with a mic.
Bro,
She can't.
she's having
Like
like 14 titles on her, bro. It's like, bro,
her
what are you doing?
her whole act can get.
These nuts. Got him.
I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah,
But it's just like, oh man. But
it's
I
like,
don't know.
what are
But
you doing?
listen, this is how Raw and SmackDown should be. We went through and got through all these topics and said all this stuff within 25 minutes. All right. We
Facts.
probably need to shut it down because I want to divide this up, edit it, blah, blah,
Yeah,
this and that.
you
But
good?
we got a lot out and we got more to come.
Yes, sir.
More episodes. Oh, I got the No Diddy mic. I know what y'all thinking. It's right here at my mouth.
Hey,
It's
yo, pause.
no, listen, this mic got girth. This is what the show is about, Hey, you
Boy.
know what though? Shout out to Pucho because he's the one who told me to get this mic.
Shout out to Pooch. I'm crying. I'm
I know when he
crying.
see this, he gonna probably be like, mm-hmm. But this is the no Diddy mic. Pucho has the Diddy mic though. And
Man,
so
that boy sus. I'm crying.
yeah, this could work. So all right, then that's gonna probably wrap it up. Like I said, make sure whoever's watching this, make sure y'all subscribe, click the like button, turn on all notifications once again. The intro track, is by my boy Antone_champ on Instagram. We got the this is Spine Buster Club because one of my favorite underrated wrestlers ever was Arn Anderson. And his move was probably used the most out of everybody's move in wrestling today. And Arn Anderson always put people over and never took a heavyweight championship like he was supposed to. But
for the business.
Anyway, yeah, for the business. So anyway, like I sound fresh cut. This Rocky Ford over here.
You
Not
did.
saying his government name. All right.
You
did. Hey, I'll see y'all later. And for those of y'all that don't like this video,
Shut your bitch ass up!
And that's how it's going to end. Peace.
Peace.